yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
normally we
Yeah.
start out with banter, but I can't even do it now because Josh has already insulted me. And I felt like when I said it, I wish I was
You
recording him.
insulted yourself, nigga. You insulted, nigga. You insulted me. You insulted me, nigga, because I done been in your vicinity, nigga, like all in your face, and you ain't never mentioned no shit like this.
So just to give y'all background, normally we try to do at least some type of pre-production, go over a couple things because we want to give each other time to think of the best answers that we could give, right? So the question was, did you ever have a bad sexual experience? But then I wanted to elaborate. So and again, so long ago. But one time I was eating a girl booty and I had got like a faint taste. You know the taste. That's like
No, hell nah. Don't assume motherfuckers know that taste, dog. Don't assume motherfuckers. Don't assume people know that taste.
But I feel like if you ate booty,
I haven't eaten booty. I'm not a booty eater.
You never
look at me.
Do
I look like a booty eater?
Everybody eats booty.
No, but
it's
you're
normal
out of
now.
Your mind.
Being a booty eater is that's like giving regular head now.
No, it's not,
Yeah,
bro.
what?
That's the problem. It's
That's
not
the
like that.
problem.
That is disgusting.
Licking booty is not disgusting. Licking booty when the girl haven't wiped her ass, that's disgusting.
No, so what happened?
What
happened? What happened in your situation?
I just manned it. I just took it.
And you kept doing it.
I just buttoned up, and once I tasted it, I didn't go back. I just stopped.
So you an ass mouth nigga.
I mean,
you an ass mouth nigga now.
Technically,
bro.
But
honestly,
you my
6
boy
feet,
though.
bro. Nah, bro.
That was
Slide
a long time
over.
ago.
Slide over,
It was a lot.
my nigga.
I've definitely brushed my teeth since then.
But you're adamant about your booty eating, bro.
Oh yeah, but everybody
exactly,
eats booty.
bro. Just stay over there.
Look, you ain't
Just
never
stay
smelled my
over there.
breath and smelled booty.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and as we've learned with this coronavirus shit. Shit flies out your mouth, bro. Flies out.
I didn't know that. Flushing your toilet seat, really? That's how you're gonna do now? It's very mature of you. I didn't know that you were supposed to put down the toilet seat before you flush the toilet.
Always. I always put down the toilet seat before I flush.
See,
shit flies out the toilet. Like it's flying out your mouth right now. Matter of fact, it's the same shit.
There's girls.
It's the same shit.
There's girls watching this right now. And it's like, yo, he's a ass eater, and I respect that.
Yeah, and there's also girls watching it. It's like, yo, he's an ass eater.
That is sex shaming.
That's disgusting,
sex shame. I feel like, I don't know, man.
I'm a pod just like this, bro. I'm mad you even told me
it's
that
cool.
shit.
I hope my vocals come out better than yours, finally.
Oh, my
God,
bro. Oh.
So, have you ever had a bad sexual experience?
Of course, man. Who hasn't?
What would be if it's not dirty booty, what would it be?
I don't know. Just, you've always smelled. Everybody been in a
Oh,
situation
yeah.
some
Stinky
shit.
cootie.
Yeah.
Stinky cootie, probably.
That's no fun.
That's never no fun.
That's no fun.
That's never no fun.
But there's no, it doesn't compare.
Just to know, a girl letting you lick her ass while her ass is dirty, it violates trust. So it's a real.
No, you know what it does. You know what it does.
What?
That's on you, bro.
That's on me.
Yes, because that shows what she thinks about you.
Ooh, that she let me do it. I lick my dirty ass. It's nasty. It was nasty.
She thinks you a dirty nigga.
Every time
she think you a dirty nigga.
Every time I see her now, it's like I get the taste in my mouth.
She think you a dirty nigga. What kind of female gonna fuck with a dude that's like a straight up like you know what I mean? I don't even know what to call it no more. It's like what? Listen. Let me elaborate. What kind of chick is gonna fuck with a dude that's like an upstanding dude? You know what I mean? She gotta have her shit about herself. And let her, and if you do eat booty, She just lets you eat a dirty booty.
Well, I thought I was being
She
spontaneous.
thought you was an ain't shit nigga.
Maybe I surprised
She thought
her.
you was an ain't
Maybe
shit nigga.
she was shocked. Maybe she thought she wiped better than she did.
Nah, honestly. You got to shower before shit bust down, bro. Hell nah. You got to shower. You supposed to be right and ready as shit. I mean, if it ain't right, you supposed to be, hold on, maybe a little later or another day. You know what I mean? But nah. If it was that bad,
it was a long time ago. But I still felt violated though. I still feel violated. I see her post on Instagram and people think she's so cool, and I be like, dirty booty bitch.
I don't even want to know who it is.
Oh man, you don't know. You don't know.
Good. Thank God. Thank God.
Yo, that just remind me of when we was at the at your Jones, and I was talking about shawty that was really hairy.
Wait, at my Jones.
At the party. I guess that would be.
Oh, I got you. I feel you.
And I was talking about shawty that's real hairy, and everybody expected her to be like some hideous, trollish looking. They be like, "What? This bitch hairy?" You be like, "Yeah."
Did you show us a picture of her?
I did. I violated her trust by showing my guy.
Well, I mean, everybody was drunk as fuck. I don't remember. I have no idea. Whoever you are, if you watch, I have no idea. I was drunk. Nobody knew what the fuck was going on at that point, bro.
And I was talking about legs.
Oh,
well, and vagina.
I think I remember you showing it. I was like, yo, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have mattered, but
no, it was only for.
But I have no idea what her face looked like.
It's a beautiful face, lovely woman.
Yo, welcome to HP&G podcast show. That's how we get things started right there. And this is You Can't See Me. Episode 10.
Episode 10.
We made it this far, man.
We made it. Who would have thought? I thought Josh would have definitely been like, Ryan, get the fuck out my house by now. You got that look in your eye.
I mean, with that story you just told me, that might be coming, bro. You might have to wear a mask. You might have to mask up when you come around me from now on, dog. Matter of fact, that's your mic from now on. Make sure these mics don't get twisted up, bro. That's your mic.
Could you imagine passing the yoke with a nigga?
Bro, come on, chill. We're not talking about
I apologize.
No.
slander.
I don't want
Never
to talk
happened.
about that.
Never happened.
Yeah.
Dark stories.
Dark time in my life. I don't want to talk about that shit. All right.
Yo.
What's up?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of Coming to America slander, and I really just want to say how much I thoroughly love that movie. Amazing.
You loved that movie?
Yes.
I watched it
yesterday hilarious.
For the first time.
I've seen it at least 5 times now.
Oh, wow.
What? That is so crazy.
It was not hilarious.
That's the new hood
what was
movie
the funniest?
for me.
That was the hood movie?
Yeah, like when you're like back in the days, if you didn't have cable or anything, and you only had like these 5 DVDs that you could watch. So it's like the hood.
What was the funniest part in that movie for you?
Let's see. Let's just say the parts I like. When he had asked if his son wanted to marry Tiana Taylor, and he was like, if it's cool with him though, and he was like, I'm about it. Like that had made me laugh. Or like when at the end, when the dude came and sung his song and the sun was going in, like, oh, that was hilarious.
Oh, so you laughed at the sun going in?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Or like when he saw Tiana Taylor and he looked back at Eddie Murphy, and Eddie Murphy's like, yes, nigga, go ahead. Like,
that was funny?
Yeah. The old man on the inside in the barbershop when he had got mad.
The barbershop was funny.
It was hilarious. The baby mom when she was like, I'm sorry, I slept with your man. It's okay. That shit. I don't know. I just liked it. She was hilarious. Like I
don't know about hilarious.
I don't know.
I don't know about I'm sorry, I can't give you hilarious. It was funny at times. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I will say I expected it to be funnier. It was not hilarious by any standard.
I don't know, man.
Not
by
hilarious.
any standard?
First of all, the main character, the what's the dude? The prince, the new prince, his son. His son. Wasn't funny.
What?
Corny.
Oh man, I really liked him.
I thought it was corny. I
was happy to see that he grew. Like I feel like
grew from what?
I don't know what he used to do. Maybe but I feel like he grew, and now that he's on Eddie Murphy movie, I feel like I was on his journey, even though I don't know his journey.
I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't. He was cool. He was cool. He wasn't bad. I just thought he was a little it was a little corny.
Ooh, and then you
at
got to see
times.
all the old people like still alive and kicking.
That was
Wesley
cool.
Snipes
That was
dancing,
cool.
and then when the father gave like the fatherly advice at the end, and he started making his little cup of the what it was a McFlurry or McFlurby.
Yeah, McFlurpy. Yeah, that was funny. And he
Yo,
was serious about it too. I thought that was funny how serious he was
shoot,
about not copying McFlurry
even
with the
seeing the
McFlurpy.
what's old buddy that was Mufasa, like
James Earl Jones.
yeah, seeing him able to be a nigga and shit, cause like just think they got.
How was he being a nigga?
When he was like, it should have been. He was like, oh, you don't
Oh.
have to kiss my ass anymore. It should have been you. Like that's no.
That wasn't hilarious though.
Oh,
Those were just
man.
little.
It had a bunch of them.
That's what
I
it
feel
was.
like the whole thing had me kikiing. I was kikiing like a motherfucker to the point where I was just, oh
Really?
no, yeah. I definitely was
You
like,
watch a real shit, you might break, nigga.
like real funny.
That
Well,
wasn't
it was
real
like,
funny.
what
That
is
movie,
it-
it was just a good
what
movie.
was the last
and
real
good.
funny movie you saw?
Ooh.
You see,
Actually, real funny movie I've seen.
times has changed.
Well,
bro.
it's hard to find a really funny
Mhm,
movie, and to
mhm.
think of one off the top of my head,
Because
I
even Kevin
don't
Hart movies don't even
know.
be hitting like it used to.
No, they
Will
don't.
Ferrell, I would want to
Will
give him the
Ferrell.
credit, but what was the last
Superbad
thing?
pops into my head.
Super
Step
bad. That's a
Brothers.
really long time.
Step
Step Brothers
Brothers
is a
pops into
fucking
my
hit. That's
head.
a classic. That still was a really long
Um,
time ago too.
Yeah, it was. Newer funny movie?
Times has changed, man. This is funny now.
I don't know. No, I don't think times has changed. I think it's always been hard to make a funny movie. You know what I mean? Because you're trying to make funny what everybody might not find funny. You know what I mean? So it's like my funny, like you found that movie hilarious.
I did.
Was
But
not hilarious. Was not hilarious.
back in the days, I feel like they didn't give a fuck whatever. Like Adam Sandler, he ain't never gave a fuck about what the next or second man felt. I feel like I don't even feel like he tried hard at his movies either. I just feel like he just threw some shit together and he like, if you fuck with it, you fuck with me, and if not, then oh well. And to me, that's the real funny. Not really trying. Like, I don't know. Like even with what Wesley Snipes was hitting me with the like
Now Wesley Snipes, I liked his character. His character was funny. Like dancing when he walked in every time. That was funny. Last really funny movie. I really can't think of nothing. Maybe it was like an animation movie.
It probably would not see these Disney movies, they be hitting. I be dying. Like even Soul. I don't know.
Soul was not funny.
What if
Wasn't meant to be
it's
funny.
all you I'm absolutely certain it's meant to be funny.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
They not coming out with a Pixar drama.
That was almost that was not first, that was not supposed to be a funny movie. It had funny characters in it, like the guy that played well actually it's a female, I think, that played the little funny little draw thing. That's actually a female's voice. That played the character in the Thor movie. Borg or some shit like that. The rock looking dude in the Thor movie with the Hulk. Remember the
Oh,
voice, you know that's
That's
the
who-
thing's voice.
oh,
The little rock looking thing that he met in the Coliseum. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to find a funny movie that's I don't know.
Well, anyway, just to say, I felt bad for it because I don't know, man. You know how people when they start killing movies, it's always the wasn't as good as part one, which is definitely nothing is ever really.
Right,
It's
right.
rarely if ever.
I mean,
and
but it's
then
only
just
natural
killing
to
them.
compare it to that because that was the first part.
Yeah,
But I thought it got a little cheesy. You know what I mean? And then, so I started looking at it. It was like, okay, Eddie Murphy gave these people an opportunity. He gave some people opportunity to come up. The dude that played his son in the movie, he gave him an opportunity to come up. Teyana Taylor,
looked amazing.
put Rick Ross in the movie.
One, it
Even
was
though
his
they
house.
used his house,
It was
yes,
his
they
house.
used his house.
Shout outs to Rick Ross. He's
Um,
the real MVP right now because
Ross ballin'.
he dropped a movie with Eddie Murphy and a song with Drake on the same day. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I know his bank account got to be loving him right now.
Or he's loving his bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk
Sure.
about how Drake's the greatest rapper of all time later and how this three-piece really just changed the game. You know what I'm saying? Everything different now because
Change the
Drake.
game.
Oh, I bet there's at least 5 rappers that was about to come out with a song, and then they heard that Drake shit and
You
was
know what I
like, "Man,
found out?
mine is trash."
You know what I found out today? One of my homeboys told me on that what's the first song called on it?
What's next?
What's next? Dude from R&E, Richland Northeast. You're not familiar with Richland Northeast. DeMario. It's actually, I ain't gonna speak on him like I know him, but Super Mario, the producer Super Mario,
Mario?
he went to
Oh,
Richland Northeast.
no. That's
It's
crazy.
like right up the street.
Well, that's good for South Carolina though,
Mhm.
because he uses what's his name, the one that was on Playboy Cardi's song,
Who?
Pierre. Like Pierre, I got you in the
Mhm.
door. He's from Columbia.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
And
just
Jetson.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's Justin. Yeah. So we popping right now. Well, since we are talking about it, I just don't see how. Okay, we come in here and we talk about Drake and how he maybe is or maybe ain't, but like he's not doing nothing different. He's coming out with songs just like everybody else, but people be like, "Oh, Drake don't count because he on such a crazy level." No, he making music just like everybody else. He just makes it better.
I did not
Everything
enjoy. I
makes
didn't.
sense.
I didn't like What's Next.
What?
I didn't like it.
That's so wild to me. I
It's-
danced to
It's
that.
not. I like.
It's-
Okay,
I
you
be
dance to
getting
it.
boogie to that thing,
Yeah,
man.
good for you.
He's shooting some of it, and everything he's saying is like subliminals.
That's great. I did like the Lemon Pepper freestyle.
Of course.
I did like. I
Of
like. I
course.
like that Drake.
That's
That's the Drake I like.
I mean, understandable, but I feel like he just be wanting to be great in all aspects.
That's fine. That's cool. But I will when the album drops. I will be listening to it,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
What about the little baby?
I like the Lil Baby. I'm a Lil Baby fan. I like Lil Baby, and I like Rick Ross. So I like those songs too. I don't know, but it wasn't. It wasn't thing that it wasn't. I'm not gonna go back and listen to these 3 songs back to back over. I've listened to it a couple times, and that was it.
They're the only 3 songs I've been listening to for 5 days.
But you really like Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touche.
I don't. I like Drake is cool. If he had an album, if he had some songs on like that, that was dope. Like that one he came out with Lil Wayne on it, and him and Lil Wayne on that last what was that? Lil Wayne mixtape.
Oh
just
yeah,
came
yeah, yeah.
out?
That was cool. That was cool.
That
was
shit
cool. That
was
cool.
fire.
That was
Drake's
cool.
verse on that shit,
Mhm.
fire,
Mhm.
bruh, fire. I will listen to that Drake all the fucking time. But he just, and I understand he has a big audience, a
Yeah,
big fan base.
crazy.
He has to satisfy all his fan base. But a lot of this stuff, I just, and those 3 songs, they were nice. I like them, but though they ain't gonna keep me
Hey,
listening to them
that's
all the
fair.
time.
I wish I could do like a real lyric breakdown on them, but just for and I can't remember which one specifically. But like he sneak dissing a lot of niggas.
Of course,
Like there's a
he's always
song
sneak dissing.
There's a song where he's like, everybody loves Wayne, but like I love him more type situation, or
Mhm.
like everybody's thankful for Wayne, but like not like me, directly dissing Chris Brown. Cause on his birthday, Chris Brown had put something on Instagram where he was like, thank you, that nigga the greatest. And then Drake had went back like, oh, like no, I'm his favorite type shit. Like it was getting spicy on this man's birthday
What? That's
about who's
weird.
more appreciative of when you really hate a nigga. That's the shit you do.
They've
Like,
had songs together though.
That don't mean
I guess
nothing.
it really
That's
doesn't. You're
money.
right.
That
You're
is
right.
money.
You're right.
You
That's
got
business.
to if
You're right.
if they came out with an album, I guarantee they'll go diamond.
But
just
honestly, I
'cause.
don't. That's the shit I don't like. Like, why y'all are want to be what? You're trying to compete over another nigga's love like that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If that
right?
is even what the fuck is going on.
Oh, bro.
Like,
I listen to this nigga enough, bro. I'm telling you.
know that's what it
I
is.
know. He
All
did
right.
Joe Budden on that shit.
well, based
and it
on
was
that being
crazy.
what it is, that's
Yo,
whack.
Yeah, damn. Joe Budden, right? They play Sleepers at the end of their podcast, right? Just 3 songs that maybe people forgot about. They slept on. And on that, he was like, I'll drop a classic, and then like 10 years later, they'll put it out as a sleeper. And it's like, yeah, because they constantly questioning, is Drake
about-
really Drake?
Who?
Joe Budden.
yeah.
So I feel like he just like shot. Like he out here in these streets. Like I like to see pettiness in my artists. And it's only verbal because it's like nobody's gonna ever get close enough to. Well, I guess Chris Brown got close. Well, no, he got close to Chris Brown. I don't think Chris Brown got close to him
What are you talking about?
when the bottle got thrown and it gashed Chris Brown in the face.
Uh,
So it's
you
like
think Drake threw that bottle?
in my story, he either threw it or he like told somebody like, "Yo, my man's go ahead and
Throw a bottle at a nigga?
yeah, ping."
That's
Oh man,
whack.
yo, and I even like how Drake
That's whack.
he's so in tune with the world where I'm sure he was sincere when he had said like he had sent Pooh Shiesty a condolences. But it's like, yeah, that's who he always had an ear. He knows who everybody's listening to right now. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I ain't gonna, you
Look,
know.
bro, hey, sooner. Nah, I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that.
Yo, it's okay though. Just know that I'ma chill now. But once this album drop, oh man,
That's cool. I'm looking
we'll
forward
be
to
back. We'll be back.
it. I'm looking forward to it.
And you know, congratulations to Jay-Z for just keep getting richer,
Being the GOAT.
and richer than a motherfucker. He already made 600 million this year. That's so crazy.
That deal he just did was 40. He made 40% of his income, profited 40% of what his income he already had. Well, not income, but like his net worth. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's insane.
Fast.
But he sold Tidal, and I think he sold majority of Tidal and Ace of Spades, Champagne. Yeah. And it's crazy because like the only reason I fucked with Tidal is because it was Jay-Z, like, well, and black owned. So I do use Tidal. I guess I can still use it.
Well,
It's
Square
still black
owned-
owned.
well-
It's still but it's not majority black owned.
No. So it's not black owned anymore.
No, it's black
Oh
owned.
well, yeah, because it's not.
It's
yeah,
just
he
not.
still own it.
He
not
just doesn't
majority.
own the majority of it.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
But I mean, he bought it for 52 million or some shit like that, or less than that maybe,
Probably.
and made 200 something million or 100 something million off of it. Either way,
There's
it goes.
two.
It's
No,
dumb.
it's still it's two something. Yeah. He just got vision, man. Like to see
He's a
how
great businessman.
how he flipped Rockefeller, right? And he flipped Rockaware, which was a crazy finesse.
But that wasn't all him. That was him and Dame. Dame Dash had a lot to do with all that too.
I don't know how much profit he got off the Rockaware flip.
Who, Jay-Z?
No, Dame. I don't think Dame saw that. I wish
I
my
don't know.
mind wasn't so bad. I definitely watched.
I think I watched something about that too.
Yeah, it's still named Trap Lore on YouTube. I kind of be watching everything because he's from London, so he's like super unbiased because he really don't give a fuck, but he know that we be clicking on it, and he'll find so much research, and I'm absolutely certain Dame got the short end of that stick.
I'm pretty sure too.
I'm
pretty sure.
He's a master of like finding something that you believe in, putting all your effort in it, and even if nobody else see it, just do it. And then once you build that value up, sell it. Fuck it. You don't give a fuck. You sell the shit out of it. You give overwhelming the majority. It doesn't matter to him. He just trying to get paid.
Yeah. I don't know. Dudes are just a phenomenal businessman, dude. Or he got some people, and he got some phenomenal business partners that just know what to move on.
Yes. Well,
Insane.
as much as he's doing it, I feel like it's got to be all him.
Yeah.
It
Like
gotta
he
be all
said,
him.
he's not a businessman. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo,
So-
I wonder if like is Jay-Z his like that part of him is why his music will never be bad. Because like everybody knows and respects him so much and the great things he's accomplished. Cause like if you
Well,
was to
first you can't discredit the skills he does have
He
on
is
the
a-
mic.
he is
Like this dude
outstanding.
doesn't write, and he comes with the shit he comes with.
do you really think he don't write?
I think there are people who are like that. Now he's not. I don't believe he's just like, oh, boom, then getting on the mic and spitting it straight. I feel he rehearses it over and over in his head to like a beat or some shit, and just gets those words down, and just becomes an exercise.
Yeah,
And it's like,
I
yeah.
know they should be saying like they spit and then they clip it and spit again and build and bridge, but like the only reason why I feel like Jay-Z got writers just like everybody else is because like they'll say something where Kanye West took Kid Cudi to Hawaii when they first met. He's like, all right, you're gonna be working on the blueprint. So it's like, what is working on the blueprint? That's writing for somebody, whether it's the hooks or not.
Kanye West took who?
Kid Cudi. That's one of the
Oh, and
first
told
things he
Kid
ever
Cudi
did.
he was writing on the blueprint.
He was helping Jay-Z on this album. Yeah, I think it's on
Could have been.
Blueprint 2 or 3. I don't want to lie.
I gotta look that up.
Oh yeah, that's
I
off.
gotta look that
They
up.
talk about it. That's kind of like one of Kid Cudi's favorite stories to tell. It's when he's overwhelmed already because it's Kanye.
Now, I don't know. So writing verses, I look at it like this. Writing your verse is one thing, right? And writing a hook is separately, right? So if Kid Cudi worked on like a hook or some shit on one of the tracks, I'm fine. That doesn't bother me. Like working on a hook, because sometimes writing a hook and having a melody, a lot of these hip hop artists, like real hip hop art, well, not real, but like hip hop heads, like those type of artists, they
KRS-One niggas.
the melodies for like a lot of the hooks, especially of this new age, it's just hard to come by sometimes. You know what I mean? So like verses and writing the shit in a verse is like it comes easy. You know what I mean? But like finding a melody to groove to and like and rock to and write that all that sometimes that could be a little harder. And sometimes you just don't have the right melodies. You're not built for a certain right. So bringing a writer in for to write a melody, I feel like is fine. And that might be what Cudi did. I cannot believe Cudi wrote verses for Jay-Z.
I don't think
just because of the type of shit that Cudi, listening to his music and knowing his music, he never came off with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I never got that feel from him to do that.
That's fair.
So.
It probably was just the chorus, but definitely I'll send you a link.
But I know Jay-Z wrote for Snoop Dogg. I forgot what song it was. What is one that everybody knows? Jay-Z wrote that shit. Snoop Dogg said that shit.
And then Snoop Dogg said he wrote the Chronic.
The Chronic album? I don't know about that. Snoop Dogg said he wrote the whole Chronic
for Dr. Dre.
He probably wrote something. I can believe that. No, Dr. Dre. All right. Dr. Dre is a producer, bro. He's like Diddy.
True.
You know what I mean? He's like Diddy.
I don't give a fuck. We just need a hit.
Yeah, we just need a hit. Yeah. Dre had writers.
I hate that if we had somebody who's like fact checking us as we talking. They was just like, oh no, like they're going crazy right now. Like if we had somebody. Like these niggas is lying, but
niggas just lying to the world right now, putting out lies and lies and lies.
Hey. So what? That joke is hard, but everything I did say, I really did hear that though.
I mean, I've heard the shit I've said too.
Wait, do you got topics?
I got a couple. I got a couple, man. So
I like how Josh like handwrite them and put them on the table and stuff. So it's like that's like the only thing you can identify off the table right now. It's your little paper.
Yeah. Smooth.
Whatever,
smooth.
Man. Go. So
smooth.
It's on there. Your chicken scratch.
All right. So I was driving to work. I was driving somewhere. I can't remember. And like I got pissed off because there was nobody around, but this car kept every stop sign we got to. This motherfucker got to the stop sign and waited like 3 seconds. Like he did the whole thing. Like. And then would go. And there's no, like, you can see. This is an open area. You can see there's no car over here. There's no car over there. There's no car in front of me.
I hate that.
And so I got to this point. I was like, you know what? I hate super goody two shoes. Now, I don't hate them. I don't hate them, but it's like, you got to watch out for those kind of people.
You do.
You know what I mean? Because it's like the ones that just do what the system tells them to do, and they do it by the system. 100% of the time. I can't stand that shit, man, because it's like, bro, roll with it. Go, bro.
Like, it's okay. Nobody cares,
okay, man. But it's like, it's just some people in this world that's like,
some people is like
that. What is said, what society says is right. That's what's right. You don't go against that shit. That straight edge motherfucker. There's some super straight edge people out here, man, and that it just bothers me. It's not even that they're doing anything wrong. I get aggravated being around them because it's not even that they're doing anything wrong. Matter of fact, they're not even doing anything to really get on anybody's nerves.
They're actually right.
It's just the fact they're right, but it's just the fact that it's like you want to shake into some people's head. Think for yourself, dog.
Yeah,
Think for
yeah, be your
yourself.
own person.
Be your own person.
Man.
Be you, and you just get aggravated. It's like, God damn, dog. Like this, oh my God. And it drives me fucking
Nah,
crazy.
that's dead ass. Like
It drives me crazy.
I saw something on Twitter where it's like I'm not I don't invite people from my job to my house unless I done seen them do some foul shit at work one
For
time.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, dog.
Like, no,
Oh,
it's so
yeah,
crazy.
no.
Especially someone like me that constantly rubs the world against the grain. I hate the people that fall in line. Cause oh man, I've been told on in every aspect. And normally I am wrong. I am like when people be like, "Oh, you give a nigga an inch and they'll take him out." I'm nigga. I know I will.
You take 2 miles.
But you know what, Josh? I almost thought you was talking about you for a second. Rule-abiding citizen.
I mean,
nah.
Look, look. I ain't out here doing stupid shit.
Yeah, nothing
I ain't
crazy.
gonna do no blatant stupid shit, and I watch how I move, but I'm not. Nah, that's super straight edge. It's like you have to watch out for those people.
I think
it's not even that they'll snitch on you, bro. It's it will. They will. If some shit happened and it came down to it, they will snitch on you. But it's just something else too, though. I can't even put a finger on it.
They don't think for themselves.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's what it is. They just don't think for themselves, and it's like you can't really talk to them about anything because they're gonna come from a point of view that's like straight edge. You know what I mean? What everybody wants you to say. You know what I mean? Or what it's supposed to be. It's not. It doesn't. There's. I don't know.
So
It's
like
just weird.
with them, normally I'll wait till it works against them. Once it bites them in the ass one time, that's when people try to like change the laws and make it like work for them. But then I was gonna say maybe it's generational too, because like I know older people, not saying like our generation isn't, but our generation isn't the most religious people. We always say we spiritual because to say we're religious means that we following a book that's in a religion. Everybody done picked out about 12 things they don't like in the Bible. So they're like, oh, nah, I believe in it, but I don't believe in it type thing.
Mhm.
And a part of that is like obeying the law of the land, right? And some people it's like that. Like if it's the law, it's right. It is what it is. Half the time that our generation has been able to vote and stuff, it's literally only to change the things that we don't like. Like even with smoking weed, some people like smoking weed, it's against the law, you don't do it. Well, then it's places that it's legal. So is it like cool in the places that it's legal and it's not cool in the places it's illegal?
To the straight edge people, it will be cool in the places that's legal. I think. I don't know. It depends.
I think
federally it's not. Federally,
I feel like
not.
they'll be against it, like regardless, right? But then it's like, what happens when it's legal? Does it not even matter anymore? Is it no longer a gateway drug because it's legal now? All right, or like a straight edge person, like when they're doing something at work, and they don't want to take shortcuts. And me, I'm a shortcut nigga. I know how to find a way to get around to get what I need to done quick. If anything, I'll just tell somebody else to do it. But it's like some people, yeah, they try things in a different way. But maybe I don't know. It's just crazy though. But I understand how you feel though. I don't like it either, especially on the road. Like people driving the speed limit. Oh fuck you! Get out the way! Oh my god!
Yeah, dude,
everybody.
that irks my damn nerves.
Oh, especially the people that's like who feel like technically the speed limit, you're not even supposed to go that fast. So if it's 45, you're really supposed to go 40, but they saying the most you can go is 45. Man, I'm going 50 every time.
The speed limit thing only really bothers me on like, I don't know, little 2-lane roads. Well, not really, because you can just pass by them. You know what I mean? But the speed limit thing doesn't really bother me. I can either get around them or I don't know.
Man,
traffic's just a little different.
One
other
time,
than that little stop sign shit.
I was following behind a truck, right? And they had their emergency blinkers on, and they driving slow as shit. There's fucking smoke coming everywhere, right?
Out of the truck?
Out of the truck, right? Oh my God, so slow. So I go around them. But right when I go around him, this motherfucker made a left turn. So I smacked him right in the track. Good.
Oh, you hit him?
I hit him. Yeah, I hit him. I got in a car accident. Right? So the dude hop out the car and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm gonna tell the police that," and all that yada yada bullshit. And the police got there and it was like, "Well, it's a double line road. So regardless of anything, you're wrong and he's right." And I'm like, no fucking way.
They got you on
Like,
that one.
oh my goodness.
That's a legit
And
thing.
then I'm like, bro, he had on his emergency lights. He making a left turn, and this bitch like it's about to blow up. But I was wrong. So
Yeah, double line. Can't cross that.
I don't
Can't
even-
cross that
I
double
don't
line.
even know what that story had to do with. Just know I'm traumatized, and I'm still like, fuck that old
yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So that kind of shit just fucking bothers me. Yeah.
Well, no. The come off weird. Have you ever came off weird? Or felt like
Oh,
you
hell
didn't
yeah.
make the best impression and you like, why the fuck?
All the
I
time.
didn't
When I was younger, it was weird as fuck because I didn't know how to talk to people,
even-
which is awkward. And so, yeah. Definitely. I don't have specific times. But like,
Yo,
yeah, when
I hate that because like now that I'm in a dating scene, especially dealing with Tinder, I'm constantly talking to new people. And it's like at first I was like, yeah, I could reinvent myself and like be funny and shit. And now I realize I ain't that funny and ain't too much reinventing me. So it's,
do people really go on Tinder? I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh, what?
Do people really go on Tinder to find real relationships?
If she bad enough, yeah, I'll marry her. I don't care. I don't care where I find them
I
at.
feel
If
like
they,
Tinder
if I like
is
them.
just a fucking spot.
But you know what's funny though? You can feel that way. You know, Tinder could be the new back page. But it's kind of like most of them be like no hookups or like I ain't fucking. And shit
They really
like
say that?
Yeah, like a motherfucker, dog. Like if you trying to fuck, you need to go ahead and swipe left. And I'd be like, hey,
Oh, really?
Fuck you, do that.
Oh wow! I didn't
but
know. Okay, well, I mean,
yeah.
I guess that would make sense because that's how I think of Tinder. I don't use Tinder, but that's how I would think Tinder is. I guess people get tired of it. Like, yeah, if you want to fuck, move on, swipe, whatever.
Yeah. But it's in. I don't like it because it's just embarrassing in general. I feel like just being, I don't know, because it's like you being on there,
Tinder?
yeah, and you see people that you know. It would be some random people, like, you know how many people from my college be on that motherfucker? Like, you 30 years old on Tinder, nigga. Like, I would feel like I need to use something else, but it's like, it works, though. It's
I guess it does. I feel like the serious people are on the page shit.
Now, that's fair. That is fair. But
I feel like on farmersonly.com. I don't know why I keep
we
saying
always
that one.
talking about this, dog.
I think that's just a hilarious name to call a dating app. Farmersonly.com. Like,
They wanna
what
let
do
you
you
know
expect to find on
some
there, man?
backwood country ass
Ugh.
motherfuckers.
But
Yo,
it's paid. I expect people. Oh, what's another Christian
Mingle.
Christian Mingle. Ugh.
So, but
Get outta here.
essentially, I feel like paying for a dating app is like paying for pussy
No, it's not.
on like a monthly subscription.
No, it's not. I feel like it's just weeding out the bullshit.
Weeding out,
Yeah,
it's definitely niggas.
Yeah,
They-
it's for
that's
people
where
that-
the predators are.
But it's weeding them out. It's not getting rid of all of them. It's just weeding them out. I think it's if you take it serious, if you're really trying to be out here finding
And
somebody
find
to be with,
love.
you will pay for it. You know what I mean? You'll pay for the service. You'll pay for a more
I was
a
about to
better
say.
service. I didn't. Yeah, not paying
You
for it.
really find a girl you want to be with, you'll pay for it. The service.
Right. Yeah. Nah. You'll pay for it. So I guess like Christian Mingle or some shit. You know what?
What?
You ever heard of Ashley Madison?
No, what's that?
Ashley, it's like a website or an app. I think it's an app. I was told, I know nothing. I've never used it. I didn't know anything about it. But it was like it's an app for cheating. Nah, real shit. It's like an app for cheating.
But it's,
Like it's like some low profile type shit, and it's made for like getting out.
I wonder if those are real because it's like
I'm pretty sure it's real.
Well, I mean,
I was told by a
I'm sure
credible
it's
source.
real, but it's like, all right, so it's an app for cheating. You get on there if your profile picture on there, they see
Okay,
your picture.
maybe it's not an app
you know
for
what I'm
cheating, but
saying?
it's a very good app for that.
Like if
You know
it's
what I mean?
very discreet,
Yeah,
because a
yeah,
lot
there
of
you
people
go.
never heard of
Right,
it.
right.
That's understandable.
Or no,
too.
not because they never heard of it, but because it's designed to be like that.
Oh, and we just blew up their spot. Now everybody gonna be.
I'm pretty sure everybody fucking knows about that. Somebody told me about that.
That,
you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
What they gonna do about it? They gonna close. They gonna shut down shop
Shut
now
down
because
the
Josh
shop.
done
It
exposed
could be
them.
like Hitch.
Yeah, they gonna shut down shop because me. Nah.
But like, I don't know, man. I think stuff like that is so sad. Like even with like the porn sites now, and because I do be on porn, I can tell you that. But they got like they got like dating apps that's inside the porn
On the porn
on
site?
the porn site, but it's like, oh, this straight for fucking. Like that's how they like sell they shit. Like this app is straight for like even when you like logging on to it, because I definitely done pretended one time to get it, but they wanted my card information, so I was like, fuck that. But
Oh yeah, anytime card information come up, it's dead.
But like it's like, oh, you're gonna see people you know on this, and you know you can't tell nobody because they on here fucking. Like it's weird, bro.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Just a way to get in it. So like even with this Ashley Madison thing, it's like, is it really real? Is it really girls just on there getting loose? Or is it the same thing?
It's not for girls. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's an understanding already that hey, you may be married, I may be married. That's what it is. You know what I mean? There's an understanding about it.
Okay, that's classy.
Yeah.
And that's classy.
Yeah,
I understand. I understand.
I guess it's classy.
I mean, no. I mean, it's no classy way to cheat. Please. I feel like we should edit that. but like, no, that's classy. Like, oh, okay, like, word. They not even going to ask.
But yeah, it's a understanding between the parties on there already of what it is already.
I had a girl. So I'm on Tinder, and I guess my Instagram on there. I don't give a fuck. And the girl's like, "Are you in a relationship?" And I was like, no. And she was like, because I see your entire family online. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? But I don't know. Girls are so weird to me.
So she had already looked you up and shit.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense. It was there. Yeah,
I would do the same thing.
Well, then that bitch should have read. Yeah, and I was. I said, hit me with no half-ass information. It's so strange, bro.
Did the same thing.
Yo, this ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This ain't a topic, but I'm in a group chat with my family. That shit is the most ignorant thing I ever did in my life.
Wow.
Yo, so originally, you're in a group chat with your cousins. I don't know how y'all are with y'all cousins, but I love my cousins. But I might go 5 years without talking to these motherfuckers though. But the love is still there because we grew up together. Yeah, it's fam, right? So like, I'm like, it's gonna be inactive. Ain't nobody gonna be talking this shit every fucking day. And it's always drama. And it's always real spicy, too. It's not even little, man.
Is it like family drama?
Yes. Crazy. Brothers fighting, cousins arguing. People be sad. I be like, oh, man. Yo, that sounds crazy, right?
Yeah,
so I use it for, like, pure jokes. I'm like the ass. They'll literally be in the middle of some deep, dark argument, and I just start clowning the fuck out of it. Be confused as hell.
You probably the reason why niggas are still fighting, dog.
Yo, oh my goodness, I'm trying to step on fires. That's all I'm doing. I'm just be on there stepping on everybody with these jokes, nigga. But I tell you, the fucking, I don't even know what to call it, but it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of emotions, a lot of hearts. Stay away from. I like group chats because it's like I'm in a group chat with my mom, right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm one of them kids. I do not talk to my mom like that. I do not know why. I just don't. I don't be thinking about it. Like I know I don't call her enough. But in the group chat, they always talking to each other, so I can look. I know what's going on. It's mad love. But like, I ain't never been in a toxic one. It's like you be like, this is the reason why, right here. Are you in any group chats with your peoples?
Yeah, we was. Be like emails and shit.
Oh, it's like
emails, cause like older.
Family
members and stuff. So we do emails. But yeah.
Don't you hate it when your like parents try to be hip like they found something new and they like, hey, you know, like, hey, you like, yes, Dad. It's called the internet.
Yeah. Dude, I be having to show, I be having to show my dad shit. I show my dad some shit, dog, and then like, I don't know, a couple days later, he calling me trying to figure the shit out again. I show him again. A couple days later, he calling me trying to figure shit out again. I'm like, God damn it, man. So yeah, that's always a
You gotta love
teaching
'em.
process.
Yo.
I ain't mad at it because like they grew up without all this shit, so they never like, I don't know. We grew up with like, I don't know. We grew up in like the perfect time for this shit.
We
Like
came up with technology.
we came up and in with technology. So it's like we're always current with it. We can always stay current with it because we understand how it works. You know what I mean? A lot better.
Yeah.
Like we know, like we get the gist of it.
Like a video game controller. It's once you know one, you kind of know them
We
all.
get
You
the
can feel
gist
your
of
way
it.
through it.
But it's not even that. It's just like the interest, finding interest in it too. Because like older people, before technology was really not technology, but before like modern technology that we use today was introduced, they was around. They wasn't using it like that. So when it came about, a lot of them just don't find interest in it. So just they don't even take the time to learn it. Because I mean, the fuck, they spent most of their lives not having it. So what's the point? They don't want to take the time to learn. But us, we came in with the technology. So it's like we always wanted the new shit. And when we always got the new shit, we learned how to use the new shit because it was the new shit, you know. And that was the thing to do. When new shit came out, you learned the new shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with them, it wasn't necessarily like that. So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. And like if something new come out and I can afford to get it and I get it, look, I'm on that shit learning every single thing about it before I even really get into it. And even before I get it, if I know I'm gonna get it, I'm already on YouTube learning how to use it. So when I get it, I ain't gotta spend that time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm already into it. And
but
that
even
they
having
generation
the
does not
mindset
like
of
that.
knowing to go to YouTube and stuff
Right.
like that, they don't
Right.
know that.
Yeah.
I try to step on anything that my mom tries to do sometimes. Like she hit me up like, "Oh, I'm thinking about a Facebook," and I'm like, "No, no, your old ass don't need to be on no Facebook. That's your problem
Why?
now. You need, I don't know, cause it's men. I covet my mom's. You know, she's a virgin. Like, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I feel like she don't need to be on Facebook. I just don't have somebody sliding in her
Who are you?
DMs.
Her daddy? Nigga?
Yeah,
Get the
yeah.
fuck-
Yo,
what?
I remember.
Bro,
I
like, get outta
remember.
here,
So
bro.
instead of Facebook, she got on like it was like some Google thing, like Google Plus. Or, it was some weird
LinkedIn or some
yeah,
shit like
and
that.
I'm like, what is that? And she was really meeting like guys on there, and I was like, ugh, what is that? I don't like that.
Well, I mean,
I don't like
she was
that.
just meeting guys.
Well,
That's
I
what she
mean,
was using
she
it
was
for,
dating- yeah,
or
because it's like she wanted to date. She wanted to get
okay.
out there, and
Alright,
it's
well,
like
I
you
can
know what I'm
understand that.
saying.
I don't want to
And
see
it's
that
like I don't. I'll never like my mom dating, and then I don't mind helping old people understand technology because when I get old, my daughter better help me, and she better not complain.
When I get old, I'm gonna know it.
You know. Oh, and
That's our generation.
so
We gonna
that
know
is
it.
true. And did you know that people who are old that learns technology tend to live longer? That's facts. I learned some
Well,
stuff.
I can see how it could keep your mind younger. Because if you're
like working out.
constantly learning things, like you're exercising your mind all the time, like constantly learning things, I feel like will keep you young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's keeping your brain active. It's keeping you like alert to knowing
Staying
things.
fresh.
Like, yeah, you keep your brain fresh. Yeah. Because most of that shit, like, I don't know. I do feel like getting old is mental. It's
Yeah.
I feel like
it's a
it's
heavy
like
part of it. That's a major.
I feel like it's like I want to give it 75% physical. It's definitely physical. Nah, yeah, nigga, you get older, you're gonna get older.
Even
You get
your
older.
brain deteriorating could be considered
Right,
as
you know what I
physical a
mean?
little bit.
So no, it's 100. If your brain is deteriorating, bro, that's 100% physical. You know? It's just,
I
like,
mean, because
deteriorating.
your mind bad too.
My mental, I mean, like how you perceive things, how you think about things. You know what I mean? Like, and how you doing things. Like, I feel like as long as you keep your mental young, you know what I mean? You can. I don't know.
Yo, speaking of old motherfuckers, so you watched the Meghan Markle thingy?
Markle, yeah.
And Prince Henry. What was that like?
Prince Harry.
Harry, yeah, that's what I said.
God damn,
That's what I
you
said.
messed everything up. Remember Merkel and Prince Henry?
You know them folks. So, look,
do you know what you're talking about?
Tell the story, nigga.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Obviously,
what's the story?
I'm asking you, like, how was the Oprah?
They racist, dog. End the story. These motherfuckers is racist everywhere. They're racist everywhere, bro. Like, end the story, dog. End the story, man. We knew this shit.
Yeah, well, what was they telling Oprah?
Oh, like about like the baby. They was wondering if how dark it was concerned over how dark the baby was gonna be and shit like that. And I'm sorry, a meme just popped in my head.
Hey, they've been killing it.
They had a picture of Meghan. They had a picture of Prince Henry and Meghan Markle's baby. Have you ever seen their baby?
Oh yeah.
It's clearly a mixed like white-looking baby, right? And then it was like what their baby is, and then like the picture next to it is how the queen sees the baby. And it was like a straight up African tribe dude with a bone through his nose.
Oh man, it's sad that we gotta make racism funny.
That's real shit, dog. That is real.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you got to laugh at my pain, dog.
But I mean,
Laugh
I'm
at your own
pretty
pain.
sure that they was definitely gonna be like that though. Like it's a
of
but it's
course,
like,
dog.
how can
What?
you be racist and be married to your cousin though? That's so crazy though. That's crazy.
I feel like that's not that crazy.
Most
I'll say it
white
like
people
this.
have married to their
like
cousins.
no,
racist?
I'm not saying white people.
Just
I'm not
in
doing it.
general.
I'm not,
Okay,
I'm
not
gonna-
generalizing. I
I'm not
apologize.
gonna be racist too.
Oh, yep. Can't
What
fight
I
evil
will
with
say
it.
is, being racist is a small-minded concept. Like you have to be, you really have to be thinking inside the box. You know what I mean? To be racist.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
got to be thinking inside the box.
You saw what Will Smith
And
said about it?
I would
I'm
imagine
sorry.
fucking inside the family would be thinking inside the box as well.
We'll get more in the box than that.
So
Yo,
I
logic
kinda-
by Josh. That's weird. That's real.
kinda
That's
equate
real.
the two,
I like
you know what I
that. I
mean?
like that.
I
like
kind of
that.
equate the two. But what did Will Smith say?
Oh, he was like he never met like a super smart racist.
Nah, me either.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody who like a whole bunch of racial undertones to like their jokes and shit like that. I know a couple people who do that shit at my job and shit. And it's like even then, the fuck, they're not the smartest people. They say dumb shit. Everything is just super like it's super simple minded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the shit they talk about and the things they do. And it's just like they're not the smartest people.
I hate
They're not the smartest.
people equate
But-
money to smart. Okay.
But I will say don't get me wrong, there are smart racists. There are. I would say the majority of them aren't that smart. Like the low level ones aren't that smart. But
the one that would be like nigger that'll call you that to your face.
they're not that smart. But there are some high level smart racists out here,
running
bro.
the world.
That run shit, bro. They're racist,
But
and
see,
they're
it's like-
just smart.
That goes back to what I was about to say. Like, I hate that power and money equates like being smart to somebody, right? Like, if let's say
Not at all.
you got two friends, but one made $1 million and the other one never did, he's gonna instantly feel like I'm smarter than that friend. But really, it could be a situation. It could be anything.
I wouldn't think that he would think he's smart. Well, I don't know. Maybe he would think that, but I think that people outside looking in would think that for sure.
You think it would be more so the people around him? Well,
Yeah,
I
would
guess.
think-
I guess.
Looking
I
outside
guess.
looking in, I feel like everybody looks at if you see somebody with money, you always equate all the beneficial shit to them. Like if you have somebody without
Must
money,
be a mad genius.
huh?
But
yeah. So if you have somebody with money and without, everybody's gonna look at the person with money with all the beneficial shit, like smarter, just anything that's beneficial. That's what.
See, but you know what's crazy? I think that's more so when it comes to other races than black,
you're
right?
talking about.
If you met Kodak Black, right,
Mm.
you wouldn't be like, "Oh, this motherfucker's a genius. I know he's smart as hell." You'd be like, "Look at this dumbass motherfucker. Motherfucker got millions," and you still be like, "Yo, what the
Nigga,
fuck?"
why your hair look like that?
Yo, you see what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's different though. It's different.
But
like,
nah, I can't. You can't say that, bro. You can't say that because that's judging a book by its cover. Like
that is
a
true.
lot of these
That is
niggas
true.
is smart as fuck.
That
They
is true.
just grew up in environments that you know what I mean. They didn't learn uh the politically correct way to speak and things like that. But these niggas is smart. They know how to move. And you intelligence isn't just books and shit like that. Like knowing how to talk to somebody, knowing how to manipulate people, knowing how to do things like that. That's all intelligence. You know what I mean? And like I wouldn't say looking at them. So and that's a fault of anybody. That can be anybody's fault. You know what I mean? Looking at somebody and seeing an image and being like, "Oh, this a dumb nigga." Meanwhile, this nigga smart as fuck. He just knows how to move. That was I was listening to something. That was like that's how ODB was. Old Dirty Bastard. Wu-Tang.
I know who ODB
I know you
is.
I know you don't fuck with real shit. Anyway, but you know he had that look about him. You know what I mean? Dirt McGirt. This was the wild nigga. You know what I mean? But and his image was of that. But like people around him in his circle was like, yo, this nigga was smart as fuck. Like they would be doing shit and like he would be running facilities, the shit that they was doing. I forgot what they called it, you know, all that shit. Damn, I forgot. I can't think about it. What they called it. But yeah, but anyway, just like shit like that. You can't really judge people on how they look, bro.
I remember
At all. And because we get judged like that all the time.
all the time.
And it's not even how it is how we look, but it ain't how we dress and nothing. It's just fucking skin
It's just
color.
racism. Yeah, it's just
skin
racism.
color. Be like,
I remember it's always racism. Cam Newton, and it was a long time ago, and I always bring up Cam because I'm a heavy Carolina man.
Mhm.
But he had a post of like, I guess it was him and his like teammates, you know, a whole bunch of black guys, and he was getting criticized. People might have called him dumb or something, or you know, like on some ignorant stuff. Then he had to actually go back, post another picture of like all of them in suits, and he was like, yo, we're all college educated rich motherfuckers. None of us is dumb. We're all like, you know, A1. But it's just like, yeah, I just think that I don't know. We get stereotyped. I don't think people give black people the benefit of the doubt, but it is because of racism though. So it's like regardless of how much money a black person got, you probably still like, are they smart? Jay-Z a fucking billionaire. I bet people still be trying him out of pocket.
Jay-Z's very intelligent. You could sometimes you could just see how people move and tell they're intelligent. But back to the Meghan Markle thing. They were saying that what Kate Middleton is. What's Harry's brother's name? It's not Charles. I think Charles is his dad. What's? Can you look it up?
Yeah.
Anyway, Prince Harry's brother, his brother's wife is Kate Middleton, I think, and they were just. I think some stuff was coming out was saying that that Kate Middleton was mad because Meghan Markle was just upstaging her on all her duties because the family is a business over there. Like that family is a business. She called it the firm, and like everybody has their thing that they do, their job that they do. But they were saying that Kate Middleton was mad because Meghan Markle was just upstaging her in all her duties and things that she was doing. She was just doing it a lot better than her and really making her look bad. And so that's why it was shade being thrown from Kate Middleton to Meghan Markle in that sense.
That's crazy because the first thing that popped up is Megan says Kate
made
Prince,
her cry.
Yeah, made her cry.
Yeah, shit like that. But it's I don't know. It's weird. That whole that's some fucking drama. That's family drama.
That's
dog.
some crazy.
And that's
shit.
real life family drama.
I know
that's
there's
like
a lot of racism
business.
in that group chat.
Oh. At the round table. Ain't no group chat. That's at the round table.
That's so crazy, bro. It's a fucking Duke. That's so dope. His brother.
What's his brother's name? Prince William. There you go. Yeah, man.
That motherfucker is bald. That nigga hairline almost worse than yours.
Nigga, you eat ass.
That's how you gonna insult me, dog?
Yeah, nigga. Yes, dog. I feel like that's the ultimate insult.
That's
man.
not an
You're
insult.
proud of it.
It's not an insult.
What?
That's not an insult. It's not. Proud of that.
You're proud of that.
Not like that one
Do you
in
know
particular.
how disgusting that is? I hate to go back to harp back on this. I hate to talk back about this shit again. You know how fucking nasty that is, nigga? Listen, bro, let me say something. And this goes for the generation of youth and everybody out there, even our age motherfuckers. Just because a whole bunch of people do it, don't mean it's right. Just because a whole bunch of people do it, don't mean it's the thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, just because a whole bunch of people was eating ass,
and they like it.
Just
what
because
if you do it and they like it, right? So, like, what if your girl be like, I like getting my booty eaten? Are you going to just be like, no, I'm not going to do it?
100%.
Selfish.
100, that's not selfish, nigga.
Selfish. If you wanted head, but your girl was like, nah, I'm just not going to do that. You wouldn't be like, oh, word, it's cool, whatever you say, babe. No, you'd be like, what the fuck?
That's the kind of shit you gotta find out in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you got to find that out.
You gotta find that out in the beginning. Also, that's a little different. I want to say, we won't speak on that though. But back to what I was saying. Just because a whole bunch of people was doing it or is doing it,
is that why?
Does not mean that you. Doesn't mean that it's always the right thing to do.
I don't think I was thinking about other.
Do you enjoy doing it?
I actually don't mind licking booty.
Oh,
I don't.
You like it?
It's cool. They like it. I like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that shit. it don't make me do it. What you want? You want me to put my thumb where? All right, whatever. It's cool. It's whatever you want, man. Sex, man. I remember when T.I. was talking, and he was like, what y'all ain't gonna do is that
I remember when sex was just penetration. What's next, dog? What's after eating booty? I think you've reached the highest level.
Is that the highest level? I don't think people even consider. No.
Ooh,
obviously, it's
I know
spitting
it's
in
next.
people's mouth.
Nope. I know it's next.
What?
You ever seen 2 girls in 1 cup?
No, bro. You fucking sick.
What's the difference?
Nah,
what's the difference,
bro? Actually, was shitting in each other's mouth.
Nigga, you just talked about you had shit in your mouth.
It's not supposed to be like that.
No, but you did it.
I didn't have shit in my mouth. I had
I'm pretty sure if you tasted the shit in your mouth. I'm pretty sure if you tasted, it wasn't strawberries, nigga.
It could be like lotion or something.
It wasn't. It wasn't. You feel like you tasted shit.
That's not the same.
If it's a duck, if it sounds like a duck, nigga,
is a girl sucking dick the same thing as pissing in her mouth?
No.
All right then. So why would it be the same? See, that's what.
But if a girl was sucking my dick and she tasted piss.
She might as well just let you stand back and shoot from across the room. No, that's not how you equate things.
Bro, it's so immature. I do not.
You do.
I do not. I'm sorry, bro. All right, poll. We're gonna clip this shit.
Yo, so
is eating ass cool?
Never made the poll from the last one.
I don't care.
Everybody think eating ass is cool.
I'm still gonna make the poll, bro. But listen, we got a long stretch. We got time. We're gonna make a whole bunch of shit. Everybody thinks eating ass.
I'm absolutely certain it's normal now.
No, I don't.
Between Janae, that would be falling into the.
I cannot believe that everybody and the majority of people think it's
to lick booty.
No, okay.
It's like a little button. Button. That's funny because it's a butt. I feel like if you do it one time,
but you look like an eat ass nigga.
I look like an eat ass nigga. That's how I got.
Are you gonna get offended?
Yes.
Are you gonna get offended
because I'm dark skinned?
No,
that's why. That's it.
Are you gonna get offended because I said you look like an eat ass nigga when you eat ass?
I'm not.
You're not offended?
I'm not. I don't mind. I lick booty, ladies. If you be nice and wash, I might lick yours too. No, that's not funny. It made me laugh.
I feel like you cut down on. I feel like
cut down on what?
I feel like advertising that shit like that cuts down on the quality of females that you might be able to fuck with. If they was to see this,
You crazy.
you don't think so?
What?
Quality.
A motherfucker went to prison, got out of prison, and fucking became a model and met a billionaire. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? What?
The dude that was in prison that they made his fucking
the nigga with the light skinned dude.
Yeah, the light skinned nigga with the eyes, right?
Right, yeah,
After he got out of prison, he met a billionaire and got married.
What is your point?
Women like that shit. They like edgy niggas.
No, bro, you're misunderstanding what's going on.
What?
Here.
So how do you rate a female's quality? What is that?
Bro, listen.
Okay.
I don't. Yes, females like edgy niggas.
Okay.
But being an edgy nigga, eating ass is edgy. Edgy as fuck, right on the edge, bro. But eating ass is still eating ass. You know what I mean? There's other edgy shit.
All right.
There's other edgy shit. Being a UFC fighter is edgy. It's not to be compared with eating ass. You know what I mean?
I bet all them niggas eat ass.
Oh, God.
You fight for a living, nigga. You licking booty, nigga. I just don't think it. So it's like, all
Okay,
right,
cool,
all right.
cool,
Back
cool,
in the
cool,
days,
cool,
I
cool.
can see how like getting head was probably bad.
You know
I
what
feel like
I
back
can
in the days,
understand more?
French kissing was edgy.
You know what I can understand more? No, you know what I can understand more, bro? And I still wouldn't do it? Eating ass for one person. You eat your girl's ass that you plan to be with for the rest of your life, nigga. That's the one ass, the only ass you eat. But you're talking about it like, oh, it just comes with
like I was a booty monster? I was going through a dark moment.
It just comes with the fucking deal.
Just,
you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to eat your pussy. I'm going to eat your ass. Fuck
turn
it.
around, ladies lined up, bend over, nigga. I'm Ryan.
Nigga. And I'm face full of cheeks, nigga. Nah. But if
all right, I actually don't want to talk about it anymore. So another thing I had to say.
It's not that serious, Josh.
You're right.
What's your next topic? What?
I was thinking about the names we was gonna call this one.
Edgy. I had thought about edgy.
No, we're not calling it edgy.
No,
it's
edgy.
gonna be something else. Anyway.
Go ahead.
Actually, so like, do you believe?
No, I don't believe
I'm
shit.
sorry. I gotta wipe my mind.
Immature. And Ryan's the mature one. Remember
so
that.
Check. Do you believe everything is predetermined? Like, as in, like,
half and half.
Do you believe that before you were born, before the universe was here, there was gonna be a little nigga named Ryan that ate ass? Huh?
What you said? Disrespect. No,
all right, I'm gonna stop. Do you believe that everything is on purpose? Like it was gonna be this way. Like 5 minutes from now, it's already planned that
like what's gonna be is what's gonna be. So like I do. All right. So like I do have a piece of me that believes like everything in life that happens for a purpose and a reason. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you can't believe everything has definition in your life like that unless some level you feel like some things is meant to be and some things isn't meant to be. And if it's meant to be, then that's what it is. Now, I do understand people make things happen every day. And going against the odds is really what life is about, how determined you are. And I do feel like your determining factor or like how much you work at something does, it wavers. Like I feel like it's multiple. All right, just to kind of switch up the conversation, right? They believe that it's a real scientific thing that they believe there are multiple universes. Like they feel like, this universe you're doing this, but in another one you might be, fucking doing the opposite of what you chose.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I do believe like, yeah, some things is pre-written, but at the same time, I do feel like you do have a control. Like you got like the shit they used to make us say, like we're the captains of our ship, we the masters of our destiny. I believe that shit. Yeah, I believe that shit.
Yeah. I don't know if everything's predetermined. Like that's big amongst religious people. They're like, oh yeah, God has this in your path. You know what I mean? But I had a conversation the other day, and they were like, yeah, everything God knows like what is supposed to happen with you. But then they're like, God gives you free will. And I was like, he can't know what's gonna happen with you and give you free will. Like, how does that happen?
Like I know you. Yeah, I don't know.
Like, how does that happen? I don't know. He can't know already predetermined that this is your future. But you also have free will, bro. And how they explained it to me, they was like, yeah, okay, well, the free will part is you have a choice of doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing. You know, it's always that dichotomy of shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's either right or wrong, blue or red, whatever. Two choices. And it's like they were saying you have a choice to follow his path or you have a choice to not follow his path. And my argument to that was, okay, so that means there's only one right path, which means that it's like I have to go this. I don't know.
It gets because all right, like if
Throwing
you,
religion into it makes it
it does make it weird, especially
squirrely.
because it's like, it's like, what is God to you, right? Is he some like omnipresent, all knowing being, or are you saying God is energy? Is he like spirits and life? Like if you take God to have like, because it's basically humanist things about himself, because you know they do say we're made in his image. So if you see God as just like this guy who just knows everything and he just watching shit happens that he already know what's gonna happen, then that's one thing. So then yeah, I could definitely have to question like, well, yeah, if it's like that, then it's like so many things that he know what's gonna happen. That means he want things to happen. I remember once I heard somebody argue like if God knows everything, that means he knew the devil was gonna give Eve the apple.
That's why I don't
You see what I'm saying?
I don't follow that because it's so weird because it's like at the same time there's people in other countries, kids being raped, being killed, and it's like, oh, that's God's plan?
Yeah.
No, it's
See,
not.
see?
And it just gets weird at
Yeah.
that point. It's like, okay, so what is he good? Is he bad?
It'd be like he's
I
everything.
mean, yeah,
He
he's
wants
everything. Yeah,
everything.
he is everything.
And see,
I
that's
mean, if he's
and
everything, then he's everything. That means he's bad as well. And
and
it just
mhm.
gets squirrely at
And
that point.
then
But you
good
can't
and
have that
bad, they're
conversation.
too
You can't.
subjective.
I can't have that conversation with people because
Well, not too religious people. I feel like if they're gonna start arguing with you about it, it's redundant. It goes against the point. But like,
yeah.
if you really wanna, that was one of my topics. Like, you want to change somebody's perspective, right? So like,
I don't believe you can.
you don't think?
Like not in a conversation, sitting down. I do not. And when I'm talking to somebody about religion and things like that, I never expect to change their mind in that moment. Because you can't. First of all, is if there's that religious, there's too much history of that in them
Very
to
true.
change their mind in that moment. They would need to do what I essentially did: go back and look at a whole bunch of other religions, look at their history compared to this, and go back and look at all this other stuff. And you can't do that in the moment. And you know what I mean?
That's fair.
And so I never expect to change anybody's mind in that. They have to go back and do that for themselves.
Changing somebody's religious perspective is
Mhm.
really, yeah, that's probably. I feel like that's what people have been trying to do, and the people who can do it, like cult leaders, I think that's just a talent that everybody don't have, and their subjects are certain people who are willing to be changed, like they want change. So it's like
Yeah,
it's
they
different.
want something to. Yeah, they just want to believe in something, and the person that the cult leader has given them something to believe in, and yeah, I find that kind of shit super interesting, yo. Like Scientology and shit like that, super interesting, crazy as fuck, super interesting though. Like
Yo, I tried to listen, like go through it, and I was just like,
what Scientology?
yeah,
I had a
yeah.
dude that I worked with. He the homie. Shout out him. He grew up in Scientology. Like he's from Hawaii, and his matter of fact, his mom is still a Scientologist, and his dad wasn't. Well, I guess the whole family has to be into Scientology. He said he had to go to like meetings and things like that, and they had to talk about what was wrong with them and saying that it was weird. He was saying just I don't want to misrepresent what he was saying
But
anything,
isn't
but it
it
was
like the aliens is coming, right?
crazy.
That's what they believe.
I don't know, man.
I actually sat and tried to read it, and I feel like everything just went.
So Ron Howard, I think the guy's name was Ron Howard or some shit like that. He he was a science fiction um author, and he used to write science fiction. So he come up with fake shit and write stories about it. That was his thing. And you know how he died, right? He went on a interview on TV or some shit like that and was like, "I'm about to die. I'm gonna die right now," and he just died.
Damn. Was
Yeah.
it poison or something?
I'm pretty sure he poisoned himself and went on the show and was like,
Everybody
I feel
want
it
to
coming
be.
on. Let me say this right now. And
Everybody want to be Socrates, man.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, you know, he was put to death, but when they poisoned him to kill him, he had like all the students come and he like wrote out like how he felt, how it was.
Oh,
like,
while he was dying?
While he was dying.
While
Like,
he was going through the
entire
process
time,
of dying?
he still was being a fucking scholar.
Teacher?
Yeah, still.
Okay.
Some crazy
so he
shit.
didn't poison himself. He
Oh
got
no,
poisoned.
no, no!
Okay.
You know, you start talking too much. They like, oh, you fucking corrupting the youth right there. I can't remember the word back in the days, but you're like, you're a heretic or something. You gotta kill this motherfucker. So yeah. But he did though. He documented his death.
Oh,
Crazy
that's
shit.
crazy.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Real nigga.
Word.
But
That makes him real.
well, like yeah, man. But on smaller scales, though, I do feel like you could change. So outside of religion, that's always the tricky one. But I do feel like you could change people's perspectives because that's why I want to talk about like paradigm shift. Like you could change people's perspective on sex, on love, and all sorts of stuff. Like right now, you think it's completely disgusting to eat booty. Yeah. Then like you talk to your girl and tell you like, no, she had it happen before and she kind of liked it.
I'm pretty sure I never.
And then it's like, but it's so what? Well, I guess it would be hard to ask what things do you feel like your perspective could change on. Maybe something light. Like, well, no, because even like if somebody was ask me what's better, DC or Marvel, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna always say Marvel.
But that's simple shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what things would be the things that somebody could you like skew how you think about it, right?
What do you mean?
Like, what things are like that you feel like you believe in right now, right? Whatever it may be that you feel like maybe if somebody was to talk to you, they could change your mind. Like, I'm sure you've changed somebody's mind before.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what things
that I haven't set in stone within myself, like my things that don't. Oh, I got it. So things that my mind can be changed on things that I don't have. What did we talk about before? Like one of the first episodes, having it's a P word. God damn it. When you draw the line, I'm not crossing this line.
Oh, well, let's just use that phrase for right now.
On things I haven't drawn a line on, you know what I mean? My mind can be changed on that shit. I don't know why priorities is. It's not priorities.
But like
why am I drawing?
I think there's a lot of topics. I hate that they got this shit where it's like, oh, if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing. But I'm flimsical on the ass shit because I don't care a lot about a lot at all. So, but the things I do care about, I feel like it's probably like a solid 5-6 things. But I like things like that are never like family. Will always be family to me. That'll never change. I think religion. It's so crazy with me and religion because it's like I really enjoy religion. I look up a lot of stuff.
What do you enjoy about
it? Just the knowledge, the passing down of stories. I think it's very important.
Like a specific one or all of them? Or
all
just
of them.
That's
the
topic of religion.
All of them is just passing down stories.
Yeah, no, I find religion very interesting. Like if there's a religious movie, I'll watch it. Like hands down, one of my favorite genres of movies are religious movies, but not like
Passion of the Christ.
Actually, I was in love with Passion.
That was a dark ass movie.
It was a dark movie. But like movies like that, but not necessarily like the I'm gonna tell a story. This is a Christian story I'm gonna tell, and like Christianity is based in this story as far as like there's a family and the family goes through problems and things like in Christianity.
Oh no, not Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah, I don't like those. That's not the religious movies I'm talking about. I'm talking about
you like see Moses in that day.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, that's dope.
Or
that's
something
dope.
like
That's
that. Like,
dope.
Well, I guess that's more like cryptography, cryptic movies or something like that. But it has religious aspects in it. You know what I mean? or like the I guess the horror ones. I like the possession shit. It deals
Oh,
with a lot of
I don't
religious
like that
aspects
spirits,
of it.
like The Exorcist and shit.
Yeah.
Me and my moms, we always was against, like, if it got a spirit shit, we don't fuck with them spirits. That's crazy.
Mm.
Scared the shit out of me. I be in the house thinking I hear shit. I'm the type of nigga, I be in the shower and
Now, I do not watch the movies at home by myself in the dark. Those are daytime movies for me. Those are for sure daytime movies. Like Sinister, I think Sinister was that movie. Oh no, I cannot watch that one.
Yo.
Like I enjoy those movies, but it's like nah, not by myself. When I was staying by myself, dog, at the house and like shit. So I was in the hood and like the top of the house was fucked up, so squirrels could get in the top and shit like that. So you hear like moving around up in the attic and shit like that. And like the attic, if you went up into the attic, it was super dark. There was shit left over from like when my granddad stayed there. There was just stuff everywhere. And like he had just passed in this house. You know what I mean? Not too long before I moved in. And like you would hear the squirrels moving around. Like your mind will tell you that's not a fucking squirrel. You know what I mean? But I have to tell myself, oh, that's just a fucking squirrel up there. You know, moving around, shit, banging upstairs. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm just in this house, it's dark as fuck by myself. It's a little fucking freaky, man.
Yeah. I don't watch horror movies naturally, but I see a lot of them only because girls really like that shit for some reason. But like, there's one of them where like the little boy spirit leaves his body or something, and they have to find them. Scares the like. It's just the ones.
Oh yeah, that's Insidious.
That's it. Oh, Insidious, scariest shit I've ever
no,
seen.
Insidious
That
is,
shit is fucking
Insidious
crazy.
is creepy. Insidious is creepy. It's not really scary. It's creepy, bro.
That's
creepy.
That's the shit that be fucking with
when
me.
the little
That's
red face come up on the screen, like
I'm
it's
screaming.
All
right, I'm throwing the girl at the TV like protect me, bitch. Like
also
like shit.
alien movies.
Oh yeah,
But at the same
the
time,
newer ones are really.
But
good
at the
too.
same time, they're scary too. Because like again, if you're home by yourself, what if you home by yourself and a fucking alien just pop up on you, bro?
What can you do?
If he's scared,
scared as fuck. You don't know what he about to do, and you knew they exist, but
it's
you can't
like you want to be
scream.
friends. You want to be like, oh, alien word. I want there to be aliens so bad. I want extraterrestrials to be so real. But bro, if you walk up on me, I'm gonna be scared. Just if that goes out into the universe. You know what I mean? If y'all reading these waves and
do
shit.
you treat them like a robber though? So like
no, you do not.
So
you treat them like
if you woke up and somebody was standing in your house, what would you do?
Shoot them.
So maybe that's what you gotta do with the alien.
Nope. If I realize it was alien, I'm not shooting it. I'm gonna be the friendliest motherfucker I can be at first, and they would have to make the first move.
Ooh, yeah.
They would have to make, because you are a human. I know what you're capable of. You have a gun, or you can move real fast and get up on me. I'm gonna shoot you, nigga. If I shoot you first, you're going down. If I shoot you first, you're going down. No matter what, bro. You're going down.
You don't know what the alien going.
Headshot, you're going. Right? Alien, bro, I don't fucking know. You don't know. You might shoot this nigga, he get pissed and call all his niggas waiting up in the clouds on you, nigga.
Yo,
oh, come get this nigga, dog.
This nigga.
This nigga shot me, and now you got fucking 20 UFOs surrounding your house, nigga, with a beam. Aimed right at that. You don't fucking know, dog. You can't fuck with an alien. You gotta let him make the first move.
Just to tell y'all some of the science shit I heard recently. So one, scientists has found swarms of black holes, and they thought that black holes was independent. And also
like a cluster of them, yeah.
And then also
they found one of the biggest black holes recently.
They found that something was, they think it was black matter, but they thought it was seeping. Well, they don't thought it is. They said the black matter was seeping out of the black hole. So that means that there was something on the other side of the black hole. So now they feel like some black holes are like wormholes.
Yeah, to other universes. I saw that. Yeah, dude, I keep up with a lot of science.
Well, on some religion stuff you don't know. Did you know, right? Because it's so crazy that they even know the person who wrote the shit. But like,
you said they don't know?
They do know.
Okay.
The person who wrote, I wish I remember. I wrote down his name, but it never was apple that Eve ate. That was kind of just put there.
What was it?
They was like in the Hebrews, it uses It doesn't say. It just says it's like some type of fruit type shit. But it could have been like any type of fruit, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't an apple.
Yeah. So, but they said the person who wrote it, because the serpent was supposed to be like malice or something,
Mm-hmm.
and that word it was basically like he was just being like a rapper, like double entendre. That word also means apple in another language.
I
So
saw
he
that.
just made it
Yeah.
apple,
Yeah.
and so now everybody has been on that shit. It's so crazy to all the stuff that I've read.
Well,
about,
but that's my thing with the religion. That's my thing with the Bible. That's my thing with any book that's 2,000 or more years old.
crazy shit.
Like these stories are being told, and it looks like they're concurrent in the book. Like it looks like they're concurrent, but even within the books themselves, like things are being passed down within these books that look concurrent. There's like 400 years in between the stories being told.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bruh, if I tell you some shit right now, if I say some shit right now, you don't think 400 years from now it's going to be a totally different story, or it's going to be shit added into it, or you don't think. So it was used as a book of control. Like if you can control what people believe in, bro, you can control
it makes sense,
everything.
It
bro.
makes sense.
You can control everything. So you don't think like a king, especially when they got the printing press out, bro. The printing press became God when it came out, bro, because it was a way to get massive amount of information out to people. If you could control what was on the printing press, you can control the narrative of everything going on. You can control what people thought going on. They mass printed the Bible. That was one of the first things they mass printed and got it out to people. Control their minds, bro.
Do you
And
think
it's like,
aliens created
would put-
religion?
What? No.
It would make
Nigga,
so
we
much
totally created religion.
Why?
No.
Why would you say we created religion?
What do you mean aliens created religion?
Yo, so
How do
one,
you think
what is-
aliens
what
created
is-
religion? Religion is a concept that's a human concept.
Why would you think that's a human concept? Out of curiosity.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna let you finish.
wait,
No,
all
I'm
right,
gonna let
all
you
right.
finish.
So
what do you mean?
What is civilization to you?
What is civilization?
Yeah, like what is civilization?
People.
Like people's laws, right? People
Yeah,
doing, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, all right, if you go back to the earliest civilizations, which is what they always smart things on,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
It's like religion is always
Sumerians.
it's always been somewhere thereof. So like if I was an alien and there was a whole bunch of like tribal ignorant motherfuckers on the planet and I wanted them to do what the fuck I say and stop like doing this dumb shit, I would give them structure. How do you give people structure, right? You make laws. It's like, well, why the fuck would you follow laws? Who are you? So it's like religion is deeper than law. It touches you right here. People will not listen to laws, but they'll follow religion. So it's like it would make sense that if I was trying to control the world, I would just create a religion. I'll create something for them to have faith in.
That's a little far out there. But so ancient Sumeria, that was one of the earliest known civilizations in Sumeria. One of the first known religions came about around Egypt, and it was called the Mysteries. That's what it was called, the Mysteries. And I started reading up on it. I got to read more. It was reading stuff like that. It can be a little mundane. You know what I mean? Like, so, but I kind of stopped reading it. But
like the Book of Enoch.
It was called the Mysteries, and that was one of the first religions. It was called it didn't really have a name. It was just called the Mysteries or Mysteries.
And see, I would rather study that. Really?
That would actually
Because
be
it
dope.
would
I
make
feel like you
sense
would learn more.
To be like
But
the first,
to
but like,
go
what
on-
did they think it was?
To go on your point with aliens creating religion, I don't know
They
because
said aliens was the reason why we made the pyramids, and they
like
did
the Anunnaki
yeah,
and the boys. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Anunnaki.
I'm all in on
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
So like, but I wouldn't think that would be an alien thing. That I don't even think you have to elevate it that high. I feel like that could be, if you talk about control, that can be simply a human thing.
But it's like, well, I still don't think that's because it's like, why wouldn't that be a part of like civilization? Like, who was the person?
Why wouldn't one power is something everybody wants. Point blank, period. Everybody searches for power. Everybody wants power, and the way we supplement that is money.
But
We
that's not
say
how.
money
That wasn't
is
how it
power.
was. But see, that's new. Religion
Yeah, it is
isn't
new. So
Money's new.
back then, you didn't have any really. Well, you had bartering, you had trading and things like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what was power back then? Controlling people's minds. So the person who wanted to control people would come up with something. This is just my thought. This is not fact.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Would bring upon. I mean, would try to control what people do. You know what I mean? Saying, "Oh, this is bad. You should do this," and because uh, guy up here said that. You know what I mean? He spoke to me and told me to tell you this. And this is how I prove it. You know what I mean? Do some form of fuckery, trickery. You know what I mean? And people are like, must be true. And now you got it on the, now you got people believing you, and word of mouth travels, especially back then.
So all right. I was watching something, and I hate that we about to end the show talking about religion so crazy.
Yeah.
But this is the last story I'm gonna tell.
Right.
So in the Hebrew written Bible, right, they uses this term, and they was like all throughout the Bible, the term meant something completely different. But when it came to women giving birth, for that one part, that term meant pain. But it doesn't mean pain. That's just something that they put in there because, people felt like women, when they gave birth, they went through all that pain and shit because that was their punishment for Eve to eating the apple type shit, right? So it's like, yeah, the word never meant pain nowhere else in the Bible, but they use the word frequently. But then for women giving birth, all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's supposed to be pain, right? So then they took that and you're like, oh, well, that's not even that serious. It was like when women first started getting, I guess, epidurals, you know what I'm saying? They was against it, and they was saying God was against it because women were supposed to feel pain giving birth. So now it's like you're going against God because y'all making women have painless births. So yeah, people do try to control people with religious words. Well, that's
another thing, like Jesus' name wasn't Jesus. The letter J isn't a thing in the Hebrew alphabet. The letter J, like J wasn't invented. There was no such thing as J. How could his name be Jesus?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So Yeshua, that, or Yeshua. I'm not sure exactly, but I think it was like Y was the alternative, or not the alternative, but the actual thing, or something like that. So Joshua, you've heard Joshua before?
Yeah, I feel like
Joshua. But I was looking at something the other day. That was like his name is. He said, "I am that I am," or something like that. That was his name, or some shit like that. But yeah, it's so translated and
heavy.
And word of mouth that so much stuff has been changed. I wish I could be a fly on the wall back then and just be like, oh, what is this?
Yo.
What is this? What is going on with this thing that's going to survive and control people in 4,000, 2,000 years?
Yo.
What is this that y'all are coming up with?
And we be guessing like a motherfucker, because even like
super guessing.
The Sphinx thing, right?
Yeah.
And how it was like, at first they thought it was like, I don't know, like 4,000 or 5,000 years, but then it's like, turns out it had to be at least 10,000 years old, because it has like where the water was hitting it, and it was like, well, if water was hitting it, then it got to be extra old as fuck. So if there was civilization 10,000 BC making fucking shit that still fucking lasting,
I think it was older than 10,000.
It was like 10 to 12 in between there. But what I saw, it was like between 10 and 12,000 years old. And because that's just how long ago water was in, I guess, Africa in that spot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Crazy. I wish I could, like, oh man, if you could figure that shit out, like what actually shit is.
Just want to know, what was their religion? What did they believe?
I don't know.
This is crazy, man. This world is crazy. The universe is crazy. Oh, super interesting. I feel like this is like our first like sci-fi. Like we really
see the sci-fi shit is fun.
This shit is
fun. It's so much to talk about because it's so much you don't know. It's so much you can speculate on, and it's just so much. You know what I mean? You can have different. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
It's not crazy to say something. You know what I mean? It's not crazy to say some shit like that because it's like we all speculate. I saw some shit the other day. It's like you've always been taught that the Earth has an iron core. And there's the crust, and there's the outer core, and the inner core, and the fucking whatever core. But it's like all that the science that you grew up thinking is true, it's just speculation. It's not. They don't know because they've tried to dig down all the way into the earth. And you know what? They can't fucking get into it because the pressure is too high. So they don't know that's an iron core or a core of whatever molten liquid down there. They don't fucking know that. The only reason we think it's liquid and shit like that is because of volcanoes. And it spews lava, magma and shit like that. So they assume that it must be moving liquid down there. But it's not really a fact. Like we haven't dug to the middle of the earth, bro.
Shit, we can barely get to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, we've never dug to the middle of the earth. So we even that's speculation. It's like science is just best answer. You know what I mean? You got a multiple choice, circle the best one. That's all it is.
That's even so crazy to me because I just saw some where they were saying because they treat all planets as if they have a core, right? And it's the same for all of them because they feel like that's what's causing the gravity and shit. And they were saying like I can't remember what planet is made up of like pure gas, but they're like if you was driving through the shit, like
Venus or
it was like nah, it couldn't
Jupiter.
Yeah,
Jupiter,
it could be Jupiter or Uranus or somewhere down that line. But anywho, damn, it was like it has like a hard metal core. So the fact that you said it to me, that's interesting. Like, if I don't know, like what causes gravity? They don't know.
We don't know.
And
shit,
and
bro.
people be throwing out
The
like
Earth
how
might-
old is the universe? They
might
say the
be
universe
flat.
is still growing. Oh
yeah,
man.
they said it's growing at an exponential rate. Like it's growing faster and growing out more. But it's like,
But how do you know? How do you know?
And bro, when you start thinking about shit, like, and this just kind of sum it up because we getting long. But like when you start thinking about shit on that level, how big they say this shit is, we are pretty fucking insignificant, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you eating ass doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter, dog.
Look, man, I won't let you booty shave me.
Just to tie everything back together. But this has been episode 10.
Episode
man.
10, man.
And we appreciate y'all listening once
Definitely.
again.
All
And
love.
we out.
Peace.
Peace.